Hi all, Graham here and another uploaded game of Saga. This time I'm playing Richard and we are at Reading Wargames Club. His first game for a little while. We are playing a Clash of Warlords game and we are playing 5 turns. Here's my build for the Vikings, pretty basic, 6 points as you can see and 3 points of warriors, just innate. Bill. Again, we've gone quite simple with his build. I know some people play more mounted warriors than half guard, but this seemed the easiest one to introduce him to the rules and the faction. Here's the battlefield. We did it as per the rules in the rule book, and here's his setup. Under advice from Wayne, I think he deployed quite deep, and I deployed quite advanced in the middle. As he is quite new to the version 2, occasionally we take time out to just explain some of the differences between version 1 and version 2. Anyway, I hope you like the game. As always, please feedback what you see and let's see what happens.
So what I do, I just do a quick sound check before we play. So there's these 2 cannibals and they're on this island. They're eating this clown. And one says to the other, "Do you think that tastes a bit funny?"
God,
is that bad?
That's definitely a dad.
Okay, yeah. Well, there's another one. So this chap walks into this psychologist place for an appointment, and instead of wearing shorts, he's wrapped himself in cling film where his shorts are. Sits down, and the psychologist says to him, "I can see you're nuts."
Got your Christmas crackers early this year.
yeah. You've got to
okay. I'm sorry about that. So I just need to do that to test the mic. That's all.
Yeah. Right.
Good evening, Richard.
Good evening, Graham.
Okay, so tonight we're playing a very standard Clash of Warlords game. Richard hasn't played in a few years, so we've tried to keep the factions as simple as possible. As I say, Clash of Warlords, the terrain is, we did roll for the terrain, and I am the first player, which I'm chuffed to bits about. It's not always the best thing, but we'll see how the game goes. As I say, we're only going to play 5 turns instead of 6, but apart from that, it's just your standard Clash of Warlords game. I'm just going to explain this to Richard. In version 2, you can do a thing called manoeuvres. Now, it's a move, but the only ruling with that is that you cannot do a manoeuvre within L of the enemy or come within L of him, and it has to be the first thing you do, even before a rest. But it does mean that if you've got your cavalry, as an example, over there, and it doesn't cost you a dice either, it's really important. So you could go like that in open terrain, yeah, and like that. I should also say that Wayne is here and he will be assisting Richard. Wayne has got a great pedigree.
Good evening, viewers.
Good evening. Wayne has got a great pedigree. He became almost winner in a recent Ironman competition. So yeah, I'm sure his assistance will be good value. Impartial. Okay. So, as an example, I could manoeuvre here, but I'd only be able to manoeuvre about half an inch because I can't come within L of you. So here I could do, but I'm not going to. My warlord's going to say to these guys, "Off you go," like that. Actually, no, I'm going to spend the dice to do that, and I'm going to march my bowman forward with the Weir Bay, which is within S of the warlord.
Which is warlord's ability, Richard. Once per turn, he can order a unit within S of him.
He's got determination, which means he's got 1 free activation a turn, so he'll move forward. And I'm just going to use the rest of the. Well, they don't come very far forward. These come about half an inch. These are just going to shuffle forward like that. They're just outside of L. These units at the back will move forward, and these ones here I'll go sideways a little bit like that, but they're not within L. And that is all I've got for my turn, Richard. That's it.
Okay.
So now it's your turn. So you need to roll your dice. A couple of things, really important. Version 1 and version 2 are different in the fact that if you leave dice on your board, they can stay on there and you can still roll your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dice. So you can have 8 dice in play. In version 1, you were only ever allowed to roll, have 7 dice on your board, but you can leave dice on there. So what you might want to do, well, one thing you could have done, so you had a dice on gallop.
Yeah.
Do you see it says after a unit has been activated to move or charge within M, you can then activate it to move. So what you might want to do is you might want to, and I'm sure Wayne will stomp all over me if this is wrong, you might want to move one of these units forward like that after I've moved, because I can't do anything about it. Or maybe not. Or you could just leave it on there for the next turn. Mounted units, so you can only do it with mounted units.
Yeah, okay, but all right,
So you could, if you wanted, move them forward to shoot and then move.
next turn. Yeah, okay.
This turn now.
Right, okay.
So would you like to spend gallop?
Go on then, we'll do that, yeah.
So the dice comes off. Obviously you can't shoot, it's purely a move.
Right, okay.
So now you roll your 7 dice. What's he got, Wayne?
He's got 3 common, 3 uncommon and 1 rare.
Okie dokes, let's have a think. It's Richard's first turn. He has no orders. I have no orders reaction, which is the first thing you do.
Right.
So now it's your first activation. What would you like to do?
All the manoeuvres.
You can manoeuvre whenever you want, but
Oh, right, okay, so that's just free anyway.
but
Okay.
it has to be the first thing that the
That unit does.
yes, correct,
So I could activate those, do something with them, and then manoeuvre something else later.
correct.
Right, okay. Yeah, I'll shoot the bow.
So you're going to use a
Volley fire.
levy activation.
Yeah.
So that comes off. Actually, no.
I was gonna say
That's
can't-
incorrect. That's incorrect.
Volley fire, yeah.
Is it actually an activation in its own right? So you can shoot. But obviously, you only get double range once.
Yeah, okay.
So you're going to use volley fire.
Yep.
On what target are you going to shoot against?
We'll shoot at these warriors here.
So you're well within range.
Yeah.
You've got 6 in your unit. I've got an armour of 4. You've got 6 dice.
It's one for every 2, is it? All right, yeah.
Have you got anything you wish to enhance that with? Any abilities?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, you've got superiority you can use, but I haven't got a fatigue, so you can't do it. Or you could do wounded. If the shooting attack it takes 1
I haven't
casualty.
got a dice for unwounded.
You haven't got from wounded.
I didn't go for that in the end. No.
Okay, so where's your other dice then?
Superiority,
Yeah.
gallop.
Ah, it's gallop. Okay. Right. Okay, so you've got nothing to pimp it with. I have a shooting reaction which I can use, but I'm going to use one of my combat bonuses, which will give me a defense dice. So these different coloured dice are defense dice. You pass. So when you do melee and shooting, both players need to pass before it actually happens.
Oh, okay, in terms of any other...
So you
yeah.
passed.
Yeah.
I could play another combat bonus if I wanted. And I do. I'm going to use my combat bonus with my rare, which gives me an additional 2 more defense dice.
Okay.
And then you pass again, I pass, and then we roll.
Right.
So now you need 4s.
That's not grand, is it?
So you take them out. So you hit me once, I roll 4 dice, I only need to save 1 on a 4, 5 or 6, and I saved it. So these little red markers on here, they've got javelin, and that indicates that they've got a ranged weapon. So you could shoot there if you wanted. So all you've got is you can do Manoeuvres. Remember, you've got your warlord as
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
and he can activate a unit, or you can use impact and just charge someone.
Yeah.
You might want to charge my bowman.
Actually, that's what I was thinking of doing.
Okay,
So let's do that.
so you're going to use impact.
Yeah.
Activate units to charge or shoot. During this shooting or melee follows the charge, you may re-roll any attack dice that score a 3 or a less, which is very good. So if you move them in,
Yeah.
bear in mind my armour's 3. That's not a bad choice, really. So we have a melee. So you've got an armour of 3. I've got an armour of 3. You've got how many in your unit?
8.
I've got 12 in my unit, but they only fight 1 per 3, so I've got 4. But you've got this ability. You may reroll any attack dice that score 3 or less.
Yep.
Which is useful because it basically means you're going to
Reroll fails. Yeah.
So, is there any other abilities you wish to use? Superiority, maybe? Well, I haven't got fatigue, so you can't.
I can't. Yeah.
However, you've got one other thing as well. You're charging with javelin,
Yeah.
Richard,
Yeah.
and that gives you +1 to your dice. So you're actually hitting on 2s.
Right. Okay.
So it's looking good. Now I can go. I'm going to use Fig. It says remove a fatigue from your unit. I don't have any, or gain 3 attack dice. So I'm going to gain 3, and the maximum attack dice I can have is double my original pool, which was 4. So it's 8.
Yeah. Okay.
You're going to pass.
Yeah.
I could use this ability, but I know I've got Locky, but I know you're not going to use any other abilities on your board, so I pass. So we roll. Bear in mind, you're hitting on 2 + 1.
Yep.
So you're hitting on 2s.
And I get to re-roll the 3 ones.
You do. You haven't missed.
Yeah.
So I save on a 5 or 6. So I saved 2. So I've lost 6, which is painful. But you've got an armour of 3. So I've got a chance, but I need to roll quite well.
Oh, not bad.
I've rolled pretty well. So I hit you 7 times. You roll, saving on a 5 or 6.
Nope.
You rolled incredibly badly. So you lost 6 as well. It was very unfortunate considering you had all those abilities. Because it was a tie, you go back S. You retire S. And we both get a fatigue for the melee.
What a disaster.
So that didn't go too well. Now, you've still got your javelin. You might as well throw it, because why wouldn't you?
Right.
It's a free ability.
Okay.
So you've got 2 figures in the unit. So that gives you 1 dice. I've got an armour of, I assume you're shooting against my levy.
Yeah.
I've got an armour of 3. Use Odin, but I'm not going to bother. So I'm just going to pass.
Okay.
That's 1 hit. 1 dead, which actually was quite critical because my unit has now gone below half strength. So although you lost the Saga dice, so did I.
Yeah.
So
Okay. So just for next time, I should have fired the javelins first, shouldn't I?
if you'd have done that, you would have charged in and you would have had a fatigue after you moved, or you charged, but before you had melee.
okay,
And then
yeah.
I could have spent your fatigue. So I think it was probably better to do it the way you did it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so
Right.
that's that. So now all you've got left now is you can do manoeuvres, but you've also got your warlord, and he can activate 1 unit to move, to be within S of him.
Yeah. Okay.
But the difference in version 1 and version 2 is in version 1 it was at the very beginning of his move. What you could do in version 2 is you could move him over there, then you could activate them. So whereas before in version 1 it would only be them or them, you could actually move him that way and that way, and then activate those. So that's actually a difference between the two versions.
I don't think we'll bother.
You can do manoeuvres, and it's well worth doing them because it's a free ability.
Okay.
So as long as you don't come within L, you can do that. So you can move up to just outside of L if you wanted. For me to charge you, you might. Yeah, it's back a bit. That means I've got to move 3 times, which I'm not going to do. And also your crossbow as well, you could move them up a little bit as well, if you wanted to.
There's no point having them all the way back.
The only thing with manoeuvres is it has to be in the open. You can't do anything in terrain or go into terrain.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, dokes. 6 dice, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 2 dice on the board, which I'm going to leave. Oof, suits you, sir. 3 common, 1 uncommon, 1 rare. 2 rare. Thank you, man. Okay, it's my second turn. Just realised Richard used Gallop in the original thing to move from there to there. He has to be within M of me. Activate to move within M of one of your mounted units. So I'm going to activate these guys here with a dice on here to charge your 2 guys.
Right, so I'm going to react
With Gallop.
with Envelopment. Trigger this ability after an enemy unit activates, but before their activation is resolved. Activate all your mounted units to move.
That are more than M away from your
Yeah, okay.
from any enemy.
Yeah.
So that will be them, them, them,
Not them. Not them, because they're not mounted.
And the warlord.
and the warlord as well. Yeah. You might want to be a little bit careful because I could charge you. So I've declared that I'm going to charge you there.
Yeah.
Now you can't throw javelins. Before you do that,
You can't move them.
you can't move that because you're within. It's more than L away.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. So this charge happens.
Because that's just the rule anyway, because I'm
Yeah.
within.
Yeah.
That's what it says, doesn't it?
No, it says trigger this ability after an enemy unit activates, but before their activation is resolved, activate all your mounted units to move.
And what's it continue to say?
No, it's errated.
This one. Yeah, this one has. Yeah, sorry, it's been errated. Activate. There's another paragraph that's not on there.
That's not on that board.
This is what I was saying to you. Substandard.
Which
Yeah, or and it starts.
Activate for
And
a
it starts.
activate for a movement are all mounted troops that are more than M away, which is what I was saying to you. You can do all of those, but you can't.
Yeah.
It's not on there.
Yes,
That's 'cause
okay,
Wayne hasn't-
all right.
Wayne
Yeah.
hasn't errated
I'll tell
his-
you what, whoever wrote these rules just doesn't like the bloody Normans. That's what it comes down to.
Do you want to think about doing that again? Or?
No, it's fine.
So these are going to charge. Now, you could use Gallop on that unit there. Activate after an enemy unit has been activated to move or charge one of your mounted units within M, which you are, but before the activation is resolved, activate your unit to move. So you could do that there, or you could do it another time, and it will stop me attacking you.
Yeah, okay. So those are going to charge those.
Yeah, I've declared that charge.
You've declared that charge. I've done this. I can't then use Gallop
Yes, you
with
can.
that.
You can do, but why would you?
No,
Because you've got
yeah.
them in the right place.
Yeah. No,
You might want to move them away and protect your. Because if I kill that unit, it has an impact on all their friends around it.
Okay. Yeah, okay. We'll do that.
So
We use Gallop to do what I would have done.
Now,
Yeah.
okay, so you're now going to activate to move or charge. So you could charge me if you wanted or move. Key thing here is you've got a fatigue. And I can spend fatigue, I don't know if you remember version 1, to slow troops down. So if you're moving air,
I'm going to move them back anyway.
yeah,
I'm not
but if I spend your fatigue, you move S. But I'm not going to bother because you're going to be out of range anyway. So I'm going to let you move.
Yeah, okay.
So you move L. When you move,
I can move. Oh, I can move up to L, yeah. Okay.
Now, when you move cavalry, it has to be in a straight line. But what you can do, when you move, you actually move MM. So you could go like that, and then you could go like that. You remember in version 1, you had these bendy rulers?
Yeah, it's all right.
Those things are gone. So
I'll just move them straight back. Make it easy.
Yeah.
Simple.
okie dokes. Right, now, I declared a charge on them.
Yeah.
Because I can't contact them, my charge fails.
Yeah. Okay.
So now I'm going to spend another warrior activation. I'm going to try and charge again. And I'm going to charge your half guard here.
Okay.
Like that. I've got an armour of 4. You've got an armour of 5. You've got 4 in your unit and you get 1 per 2, so you get 8 dice. I've got 8 in my unit, I get 1 dice per figure. Like that. Go first. I'm going to use Frig, remove a fatigue from a unit, well, they don't have any, or gain 3 attack dice. So I'm going to put 3 on mine like that. I don't have any fatigue on my unit, so you can't use superiority. You've used development already. So you pass because you have nothing on your board. Mm-hmm. I've got Valhalla. And it says here, remove 1 to 3 warrior or half guards from your unit. Gain 3 attack dice per figure removed. 4 if you use a rare. Well, I'm going to remove 2 figures from my unit. Like that. I've started with 8. So that's 1 per 4. So I'll get 8 more dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got enough dice. 8. Like that.
Okay, right.
You pass. I've still got a dice on combat bonus, but I'm going to leave that on there. So I need 5s. I started. Oh yes, sorry, yeah. So I started with 8.
So you got a max of 16, is that?
3 is 11. So I can only have 16. So it's 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct. So I've got too many dice. So that's right. So I have 16 dice in total.
Quite true. With all that chopping and changing, I left myself 17 dice, not 16. But there we go.
Okay.
Thank you, Wayne. I don't like that dice. Rogue dice in there. So I need 5s.
Right. Okay, not too bad.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you've got to roll roll those 6 dice. 5 and 6 kills. 5 and 6 saves.
No, yeah.
Your dice have been appalling so far, Richard, to be fair. So I've killed 6.
Yeah, okay.
So
Out of 4, yeah.
Yeah. Back on me. 4's needed. That's not too shabby, is it? It's 4. I've got 4 to save. And I don't save any either. So I lose 4. I'll take my 4 off first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why have I got?
Because you removed 2 because
I've done it already.
Yeah.
So 4's come off. Yep. Now, if the unit dies, friends within S of that unit take fatigue for broken friends. So they'll take 1. Your warlord will take 1. And these guys at the back will take 1.
Okay.
So now you take them off. I take a fatigue for the melee. Activation left, and my warlord. My warlord is within S of those. He'll tell them to move forward once, like that. And then I'm going to spend warrior activation to charge you there. But I go in with a fatigue. I've got an armour of 4. You've got an armour of 3 because you're javelin armed.
Yeah.
I've got 8 in my unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You've got 8 in your unit. I have a fatigue.
That's just Richard.
Yeah, so
That's just Richard's,
yeah.
I go first. I'm going to spend combat bonus to give me 2 more dice. Now, I've got superiority. You've got superiority, and you might want to use that now.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we'll do that, yeah.
So remove a fatigue from the enemy unit to inflict 2 extra automatic hits. So I'll put a 2 down there, 2 dice down there to remind us.
And that goes, there you go. And then
I'm going to spend your fatigue, drop you down to a 2. You've got nothing, I've got nothing, but you've got 2 auto hits. So I'm needing 2s. So you've got to roll those.
or at least a saved few.
So 5s and 6 save.
Still
2,
lost 6.
4, 6. But back on me. This is pause. Oh wow! Plus the 2 auto hits. So you hit 6 times plus the 2 auto hits.
Yeah.
Becomes 8.
Yeah.
5s and 6s saved. So I saved 3. So I've lost 5. So I lost 5. Like that. You retire S away. And you've got a fatigue. All I've got left is my warlord to activate. And any... Now I can't do manoeuvres because you've effectively pinned me. I could do a manoeuvre here. Move him to there. Move him to there. And that's it, that's my turn over.
Okay.
So it's your turn. Now, you've got the activation pool, remember? So you could use that to put that dice straight into the activation pool and roll 2 more dice if you wish.
Do that. We'll try our luck again.
Okay, 4 common, 1 uncommon.
4 common, 1 uncommon. He has no orders.
Or second turn.
Second turn. I have no orders reaction. The only thing I've got is Odin. Off you go then.
Right, so I'm going to...
The easy one is to shoot my berserkers, isn't it?
Yeah. So we'll do that. That's
So
a valid fire.
it won't be with the crossbow.
Maybe with the
With
levy,
those.
yeah.
So you're going to double shoot into there.
Yeah.
Okie dokes.
So that's 6 dice.
I've got an armour of 3. Before you roll, I've got a shooting ability, which I can use. The shooting unit takes as much fatigue as necessary to become exhausted. So I'm going to spend that,
Yeah.
which gives you 1, 2, 3 fatigues. But you still get your shot off, but it does mean I can spend that fatigue to increase my armour if I wanted. Correct, so I was right. So I can spend your fatigue if I want to increase my armour. So I'm going to spend 1 to make my armour 4. I mean, you've got nothing you can spend. I'm going to spend another to make it 5. And I'm going to leave it with 1 fatigue on there. Then I'll pass.
You could have spent 2 just to cancel the activation.
I could have done.
Right.
I forgot about that actually. Forgot about that.
Would you read it? Okay. Right. Well,
So you need 5s. Shit, he's got 2.
We've got 2, yeah.
I should have cancelled it, Wade. I should have cancelled it. Bollocks. But I save on a 4, 5 or 6.
Yeah, all right. So there you go. Same effect.
So, thank you.
All right. Yeah.
So, okay, so what you should have done, forgive me, is maybe instead of putting the dice on one of these other things, you want to leave it on gallop. Why don't you take it off superiority and put it on knights?
Right.
We'll do it like that. So now, what you can do is rest them with the warlord.
Right. Okay. Rest them
Like
with the
that.
warlock. Yeah. Yeah.
Now you move the warlord out of the way because they have to move in a straight line, or not. You can charge if you want. So now spend your half guard, charge there, like that,
Right.
and then we've got a melee. Okay.
He's charged in recklessly with his half guard.
He's charged in recklessly with his half guard. So I've got only 2 there, but I've got fatigue. So the charger is always on the right, on the left. 5, 4. You've got 8 in your unit. I've got an armor 2. Now, you've not seen this before, so I'll show you. If you're foot and you have no ranged weapons, if you don't have any big axes, you can do a thing called closing ranks. And I'll show you this. So basically you lose half your attack dice and you close ranks. It means basically my saving roll is a 4, 5 and 6 rather than a 5 or 6, but I don't hold out much hope for them.
Okay.
So now you go. Is it worth spending any abilities? What you might want to do first, spend my fatigue.
And that will what? Give me an extra.
So you can do 2 things. You can either increase your armour to a 6 or decrease my armour to a 3. The difference between version 1 and version 2, in version 1 you can only do that once, but as you saw with the shooting, you can do it multiple times under version 2.
Yeah. Okay. But you've only got 1 fatigue, so I'll increase my armor class to 6.
Yep, very wise. My board is empty, so I pass.
Right.
You've got charge, but you might.
I don't think that'd be a bit overkill, hopefully.
You don't really need it, do you? I don't think so. Okay, so you roll
Mind
it.
you, what am I going to use it for if I don't use it? That's the thing.
Stay on your board.
Stay on your
Yeah.
box.
Okay. Yep. Yep.
So you need 4s.
Oh, that'll.
That's not too good, is it? Just the
Just
5.
the 5, knowing you've got a 50-50 chance of saving these, though. So
4, 5 or 6. So I say 4.
it's just
I lose 1, so my unit survives. Oh dear.
what are the odds?
Back on you, needing a 6. And if I rolled a 6, that would be against the odds, wouldn't it? I don't. So, I lost the melee. No. Yeah, you killed more than I did.
Yeah.
I go back S. Fatigue. Fatigue. You were a bit unlucky there, to be fair, Richard.
Oh well.
Okay, so that's that done. You've got a warrior activation and a levy activation. Remember, here you've got your free shot,
Yeah. So I'll.
so you could shoot there for nothing.
Yeah. Okay. But I could use.
But it doesn't cost you a dice to do it,
Yeah, but I do need to spend the dice to get rid of the fatigue.
if you want to. Or, yeah, yes, you can do. Yeah, agreed.
Well, then we'll do that.
So you spend 1 for a fatigue,
Yeah.
then that's going to come off. And you're going to roll 1 dice in there. I've got an armour of 4. Thank you.
6.
And I lose 1. That's the way to do it, you see. Richard, I'll take the lady off. That's who he killed. You still got a levy activation and a warrior activation. So you spent your warrior activation to rest. So you've got a levy activation if you want to move it, or that's it. Everybody now is within range of my guys, so you can't do manoeuvres.
Yeah. Okay. So what we'll do, we'll use that to remove their fatigue.
Now you can't do that because they've already shot. And when you rest, it has to be the very first thing you do.
All right, in that case, we'll leave it.
Leave it there. So it's my turn. So I've rolled 2 common, 2 uncommon, and 1 rare. Okay, so my third turn, I've got no orders. I've got no orders reactions. So I'm going to pay a dice with my warrior. I just put a rare on there because I needed to. And these guys are going to march forward like this. Okay. Protecting my berserkers a little bit. Like that. I'm then going to use my warlord to rest them. And then I'm going to use my levy activation to shoot at your half guard. Okay. So you've got an armour in melee of shooting of 4. I've got 3 dice. 1, 2, 3. Oh, don't forget, you've got charge. Trigger an infantry unit that has been activated to move or charge within the M of one of your mounted units.
Yeah, that's not happened. That's not happened. Yeah.
So, okay, so you can't use gallop. So I'm going to shoot you with 3 dice, needing 4s. 2 hits.
Right.
And you save on a 4, 5, or 6. So I killed 1.
Kill what? Okay.
So 1 dead. And that's all I've got. So it's your turn 3.
Right.
How many dice you got?
So 1, 2, 3,
4. 4 dice.
and those stay on there.
They stay on there. And plus you've got a levy one there, so so that's perfect. Isn't it? You've got 3 on the board, 4 rolls. Ooh, 1 common, 2 uncommon, 1 rare.
Yeah. Okay, so that's not too bad.
That's pretty good. Okay, so just to point out, Richard spent his rare to get a common and an uncommon. That's why he's got all 8 dice in play. So, yeah. Okay, so where would you like? There's no orders reaction. So what would you like to do first, Richard?
We're going to fire we're going to use these. I'll activate those.
So you're going to use a warrior activation, and the crossbow are going to shoot there.
Them.
Okay, nasty. You've got 4 in the unit. I have an armour of 4, but because you're crossbow, my armour goes down by 1 to 3.
Right. So it's 1 shot for every 2 as opposed to 1 shot with every 3 for that.
Yep. So now
I'm going to use wounded.
Wounded.
Which if
the shooting attack inflicts at least 1 casualty, the enemy takes fatigue once the shooting is resolved. I'm going to use Odin, which gives you 3 fatigues. 1, 2, 3. Like that.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Wayne. You go. You don't have anything, do you?
No.
I'll spend 1 of your fatigues, put me up to a 4. I'll spend 1 of your fatigues, put me up to a 5. You got nothing? And I'm going to spend 1 of your fatigues, put me up to a 6. You need 6s. You didn't get any.
Great.
I survived. You could use your levy to shoot at them.
Yeah. We'll shoot them.
You've got 6, but you do have a fatigue. I'll spend your fatigue, put me up to a 5. Ooh.
1.
1. Saved it. I'm doing remarkably well, Richard. I do apologise.
So for that, they're going to shoot their javelins because that's a free.
What they do? 1 dice.
1 dice.
Needing 4s.
So that's 4. No.
No. So you've got a half guard activation, a warrior activation, and don't forget you've got your warlord as well. So again, you could use your warlord to rest them.
Yeah.
Then you could use your half guard to charge, if you so desire.
Yeah. So
Is he with an S? You could do something with the warriors, maybe. Maybe not.
no, we'll use the warlord to rest them.
Yep. You don't have to charge though. Is it worth charging him? If you kill him, every figure within units within S gets a fatigue. They don't, so it's only going to affect the levy if you kill him. So the benefit of killing him is not huge. I think Clash of Warlords. Do you not get a point for wiping out units as well? So I've asked Wayne. I've now passed Wayne the rule book. Downside there was if you charge them there.
Yeah, you can charge them with that.
But you do have gallop. But I will slow your move down to an S, which is the downside. To kill them, you get 2 massacre points. 1 for killing the figure, rounded up, and also 1 for.
Right, yeah, we'll do this. We'll.
That's the wrong one. Half guard. That's it.
Yeah.
Rest and charge.
Yeah. So we already rested.
Okay.
So for some reason I didn't record the melee. Basically what happened, he charged his in, he killed the single Viking warrior, he got fatigue on his unit, and then he gave fatigue on my levies for broken friends.
Okay, so Richard here has just charged me there. He had a fatigue, I had a fatigue. I closed ranks, spent the fatigues, the arms have been adjusted. So, yep, good to go.
All right.
You need, when we're on your +1s, you need 4 + 4s, basically, 4 + 1.
2.
I've closed ranks, so I'm saving on a 4, 5 or 6. Back on you. I don't do anything.
Oh, a small, yeah?
Yeah, and we both get a fatigue. I'm not sure if the recording caught all of this, but okay. Your warlord can move as well if you wish.
Just because you can, yeah?
Because he can. My turn. 1, 2, 3, 4 dice. Thank you, Wayne. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
3 common, 1 uncommon.
Well, you won't be doing your Odin again.
No orders reaction. Keep it simple. So, warrior activation. I'm going to rest them and move them forward, to there. Now, if you've got any mounted within M of them, you could use gallop.
Okay, that's to move. It can't charge you with that, though, so...
Not yet, but it's coming.
Yeah, but I can charge you anyway. I'm close enough.
So you could use gallop. After it has been activated to move or charge within one of your mounted units, but before the activation is over, activate your mounted unit to move. So you could do something with those, but you really don't want to.
No, there's no point. Yeah.
I'm going to use a second warrior activation, and I'm going to charge you there. So I'll go in with a fatigue. I've got an armour of 4, you've got an armour of 3. I've got 8 in my unit, 7, 8. I've got a fatigue. You've got 8 in your unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to use Fig. Remove a fatigue from your unit or gain 3 attack dice. I'm going to remove the fatigue from my unit. Like that. You've got Retreat, which you could use. Gain 2 defense dice. Gain 2 extra defense dice if your unit is mounted. So you can, yeah. Do you wish to use that?
No, I'm not going to.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, I pass. You pass. So I need 3s. 1s and 2s come out. That's not too good, is it? Just the 3.
Right.
2 dead.
2 dead. Okay.
Back on me. Ooh. You need 4s, don't you?
4. Just the 4. Okay. Oh.
3 dead.
3 dead.
Yep, because it's 5s and 6s.
Oh, well, I win that.
You do win that.
That's a look up for the books.
Yeah. That didn't work so well, did it? So I go back. Like that. Prepare to be peppered with shot. Next turn. Fatigue. Fatigue. Right. I'm going to activate them to charge. And I'm going to activate them to charge there. Those.
Right.
So this is where you could use Gallop.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll activate Gallop.
So it's after M has been activated to move or charge within M, which you are, because I tried to charge you, but before the resolve, activate your mount to move. Now I can slow you down to S if I want to, spending your fatigue.
Yeah.
But I don't want to, I'm going to leave it on there. I've got my warlord's ability, and I'm going to move them forward anyway to there like that. Your turn.
Just one on my board, yeah.
3 uncommon, 1 common.
Very nice for Levy. No orders reaction. What are you going to do?
Yeah, I'm going to rest. I'm just going to rest him.
So you're going to spend his determination to rest him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's getting a bit close now.
Well, he's going to get charged next turn by those.
Yeah, yeah.
So unless you can get him out of there, have you got something to get him out of there?
No, he hasn't got Gallop this time.
No. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
All right.
Right, you're going to pepper my poor old guys, or you're going to shoot the berserkers? What's your target, Richard?
We're going to we'll fire the levy at the berserkers to start.
You'll need the other dice for that.
Yeah.
That one. Yeah.
No, that's the double range. That's
Yeah,
the double range.
that's what
That's
you
at the
need.
berserkers.
Yeah.
At the berserkers. So
Yeah,
you're going
yeah.
to shoot double range from there to there. So you've got 6 dice.
Yeah.
I've got an armour 3. I've got nothing on my board. There's nothing I can do.
There we
1s
go.
and 2s come out.
Just the 4.
Just the 4.
Yeah.
I tell you, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would just be a turn up for the books.
Shit, 2 dead. That's expensive. Two berserkers die.
Does that, I mean, so does that mean he loses the dice as well?
No.
Not with half guard.
No.
Okay.
Right, now you're going to shoot your crossbow, are you? Or are you going to do your levy? Who are you going to shoot at?
We'll shoot. We'll do
the levy.
levy again. No, I can't. Yeah, shoot
Yes,
the
you
levy
can.
at them.
Yes, you can. So when you shoot,
Yeah,
after you've shot, you get fatigue.
Yeah,
not
okay.
before.
We'll shoot the levy at them.
So you're going to shoot at the warriors.
Yeah,
So you've got 6 dice.
He has got fatigue.
and I'll make you.
No, you can't spend my fatigue. Oh, I can spend his.
Why can't I?
No, I've just put that on there. He gets it at the end of the turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's no fatigue.
But you've got fatigue.
Correct, but he can't spend mine. So you've got wounded.
Yeah. If shooting attacks inflicted at least 1 casualty, then it takes fatigue once the shooting attack.
He hasn't got superior.
Superiority.
He hasn't got.
Can he use it on that?
Yeah, I haven't got it. Yeah.
Do you want to use wounded on him, mate?
No, because I want to use wounded on them.
Okay. Right, roll your dice then.
6 dice needing 4s.
Oh, that is them. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Yeah, so I do.
That's 3, isn't it? You got
I
3
do-
on me.
No, that's
Was it?
He needs 4, doesn't he?
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter.
2 soft mealer.
Okay, right, and then we'll fire the warriors.
The crossbow guys.
Yeah,
With your warrior activation.
How many in the unit?
there's 6.
Six, 3 dice.
3 dice.
You're on +1,
And I'll use the wounded this time.
but you do have a fatigue. So you're going to use wounded this time. If If the shooting attack inflicts at least one casualty, the enemy takes fatigue. Nasty. Okay, well I'm going to spend your fatigue, increase me to a 5.
So that's 4s then,
Yeah, just 4s, exactly.
2.
1 dead.
Another fatigue, yeah.
He dies, or she dies, and they take a second fatigue.
Hang on, here you go.
Okey-dokes. Right, not looking good all this.
Your javelin man.
Yeah, don't forget, he's there. Remember,
Yeah,
you've got
yeah,
3.
Yeah, okay, and that's within a medium, yeah?
Yep.
What are the rules with measuring here?
Yeah, measure any time you.
No, that's not
Just
right.
out.
So them there.
1 dice. I didn't see it. So you've got a fatigue as well.
Put them up to a 5.
Yeah, put them up to a 5, yeah.
All right. 2.
Nothing. So that comes off.
That comes off?
Because I spent it.
You spent it, yeah.
I spent it.
That's it then.
You've got a We Obey left on your warlord.
So just,
You could either rest them or you could move them.
you can't I'd charge them or just move.
You could charge them,
But it's highly likely I'm going to stop you,
probably slow you down, but
and you won't get there
you would still move short.
because you've got fatigue.
Just to protect, I could protect the
Now you've got okay. So in if you've got half guard within VS of your warlord, if I try and kill the warlord, you can pass the kills onto your half guard
Anyway,
as a
okay.
bodyguard. So if I two hills there, maybe 3, you could defer. So they're actually doing quite a good job there, indirectly. But also don't forget you haven't moved your warlord yet. You can still move him.
No, you rested him.
arrested.
He rested. Of course he rested.
Yeah,
Yes, he
arrested,
did. Yeah.
yeah.
So you're quite right.
Well, I'm just going to arrest them. I'm not going to move them.
Okay, my turn, and I've got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, counting twice doesn't make it.
Did that
Those
not?
lightning bolts. Oh, there you go.
Well, one of each.
Lightning bolt. Okay, so 1 common, 3 uncommon. My last turn, turn 5, warrior activation. And I'm going to charge you there. Can you move them into contact, please, Richard?
Oh, well, are they within us?
They are exactly yes, because we had a melee before.
Yeah.
2 dice each. Both got fatigue.
No, you've
I've got fatigue. I'm going to use Fig, which removes my fatigue. Do you wish to use Retreat?
Yeah, I'll use retreat. I've got to use it.
You sure?
Yeah. Yeah, right. Come
Wayne's.
on. Yeah, I know you'll attack something else in a minute, but it doesn't matter. Go on.
You got 4 defense dice. I'm going to pass. You got an empty board, so I need 3s. 1 hit. You roll 5 dice. They survive. Back on me. 4's needed. 1 to save. I don't, so I lost. What I did do, I lured that ability off you.
Yeah, no, but never mind.
Fatigue. Right. Now then, of more interest, just here. He's going to say to them, charge the warlord. So you've got 8. I've got 8. I'm going to use Valhalla. Remove 1 to 3 warriors of half guard. Gain 3 attack dice per figure. And I'm going to remove 2 guys, which gives me 4 dice. Like that.
2 per figure or 3? 3?
No, sorry, 3 per figure. 4 if it's a rare. You've got nothing. I've got nothing. So we pass. So I need 5s. A little bit of luck, Richard. 1, 2, 3. I wanted a few more than that. So,
2 casualties, yeah?
two on you.
Tell Richard about Brazil.
Okay,
Yeah,
so your warlord will get. It's got resilience, which means basically I've got to get 4 hits on you to kill you.
Oh, okay.
So you've got 2. But what you can do is you've got an option of a bodyguard rule, and all 3 are in range. You can sacrifice half guard and not take any hits at all. Or you can leave him with 2 on it. It's up to you.
We'll just take 1.
Take 1. Okay, so you take 1. Back on my guys. So 8. Needing 5s. 2.
Oh dear. Yeah.
1 dead. 1 half guard. Like that. You took 2. He bounced, which is good for you.
Right, so
You go back.
You did more casualties.
go back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is not good because I kind of want him to stand still.
So they got a fatigue and a wound.
Yeah, correct. And I get fatigue. Did I have 4? Oh, I took 2 figures off.
You took 2
I
figures off.
sacrificed 2, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because
So
the sacrifice doesn't count. That wasn't quite so good then, was it? Okay, I've got my half guard activation, so I can activate them to charge him again. Or I'm going to send my warlord here like that. Basically, I'm going in with a fatigue,
Yeah.
like that, against your half guard. You've now got the decision, if you want to, of closing ranks.
No, he can't.
Oh, no, you can't. You're mounted. I beg your pardon. So I go first. I have nothing, so I pass. But you could spend my fatigue if you want to drop my armour or increase yours.
I'll increase mine.
6s. Ouch. 1. Shocking. 1 to save.
No.
1 dead. Back on me with your 4. Needing 5s.
No.
Nothing. So you actually go back.
Fatigue's all round.
Yeah. Fatigue on me. That's it. And now, that's all I got. It's your turn. Oh!
2 flags.
You're not going to think about that too hard, are you?
No. We're going to re-roll what? We'll roll 1. 2. Yeah.
So 2 common, 2 uncommon, and 1 rare. Right, last turn of the game. Richard, I sense there's an element of mopping up going on here.
We'll see.
Mop away.
So I'm going to use that to
Levy activation to rest.
rest.
Rest the levy, yeah.
Then I'm going to use volley fire to fire at the.
You don't have to fight the berserkers, you know that, don't you?
I know I don't have to, but
Did Wayne talk you into that?
I didn't need much talking into, to be honest.
Wayne could be very persuasive.
Yeah, we'll hit those.
So I've got an armour.
The viewers want to see.
Is what the viewer wants to see my units failing. Right, so you've got 6 dice. I've got an armour of 3 for my poor old berserks. Do you want to use the combat bonus just to be sure? Oh, thank you, Tony, for your sympathy.
Are you not playing this? You're not playing the scenario.
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to.
It's close. It's close.
It's not that close.
Yeah, we're going to use that. We'll get another 2 dice.
So basically, remove fatigue. Sorry. Oh yeah. So you're using combat bonus. So you've got 8 dice, needing 3s. 1s and 2s would be nice, please, Richard.
No, it was a waste. A waste.
4, 5 and 6s. Come on. A little bit of magic dust on it. So I saved 2, lost 5. Fortunately, I've got 6 in the unit. I haven't. They're gone. Dang, that's not good, is it? Good use of the ball there, Richard.
Yeah. And then we'll activate. Then
Your crossbow.
yeah, hang on.
You're going to use your crossbow against them, I expect, are you?
Yeah, but I've got a fatigue. I think
What you could do,
I'll move my
warlords.
lord.
So before you move it,
Yeah.
you've got 2 fatigues. So I'm going to spend your 2 fatigues, and I'm going to cancel it.
Altogether, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can't do anything.
Yeah.
Well, I have to do something.
Yeah, I know. So now you're going to shoot with them.
You got your free javelin shot.
Yeah, I can still shoot these.
Yeah, and you've got your free javelin shot there as well. Remember?
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's
do that first. So you're going to spend your warrior activation to shoot at those poor old unit of 2 there.
Oh, actually, no. Yeah, no. Okay.
It's probably the best choice
Yeah.
because I've got fatigue as well.
You got 2 fatigue. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you can use 1. So you've got +1 to your dice because you're crossbow, but you do have a fatigue.
Yeah.
Wayne forgot to put that in there.
All right.
And of course, I always
I've
remember.
activated them, and I'm going to use superiority in these.
Remove a fatigue from the enemy unit to inflict 2 auto hits. Nice. You do have a fatigue, and I'm going to spend that. Pop me up to a 5, but you actually need 4s. That's it. Roll your dice.
1.
But you
3 hits.
3 to save. 2 dead. So 2 dead. No one within S. That's another unit gone. Is that the end of that?
No. So we'd use that, and then we've got the javelins.
Oh, you've got the javelins there. Yes, of course you have. You've got 1 dice. Whoa, 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 whoa. You've got fatigue there, haven't you?
Yeah.
So I'll spend that, put me up to a 5. That's it.
Do I feel lucky?
You do. Clearly you do.
50-50.
You didn't kill him though.
Oh well.
And that is the end of the game. Oh, was there more?
So,
What have I missed?
Oh, he's got determination, hasn't he? We obey.
he's got a we obey, hasn't he?
So you could charge me there.
What's the point?
No point at all.
But I'm not going to kill anything, so I'm just going to lose a unit.
Okay.
So we don't do that.
We'll have a quick total up, but I sense my spider senses tell me what the result is.
Wind you up.
Okay, so I say we're going to do a quick wind up. Yes. So Richard scored an amazing 25 points, and I scored a pitiful 15. So Richard, I think there's a thing about scoring more than 3 points to win, but it didn't come to that because he's absolutely slaughtered me. So yeah, there we go. So obviously, congratulations, Richard, on your win. Any comments about the game? Feedback? What did you think? This is the first time you played version 2 in a while, so
Yeah, I mean it's the first time I've played Saga in 7 years, I think. So
did you enjoy it? That's the first game.
yeah. I need to read the rules a bit. And
You obviously you need to learn the battle board a bit, but
Yeah.
Wayne,
I'd certainly play
Wayne's
again.
coaching you there with the superiority, his favourite ability. I think Wayne's got that tattooed on his left arm. Right arm, sorry. Superiority.
Yeah.
I think, so that's an uber power for a common dice. That's 2 auto hits is massive.
Yeah.
And you used that to great effect on a couple of occasions. So how did you find using the Normans?
Well, yeah. I like the Normans.
Yeah.
And the reason I stopped playing was because the Normans were in the first book, and so by the time all the other editions, all the other rule books had come out, they'd been weakened over time. So I stopped playing. So now it seems a bit more balanced again. So I'll go back to them.
Oh, okay. Well, as you say, the good thing about the Normans is you can use them if you've got figures for those. You can use them for other factions as well, can't you, Wayne? So.
There's a lot more factions now in version 2 with all the books out.
And also with the Normans, you could use them if you bought Age of Crusades. You could use them as Crusaders as well.
Oh right, yeah. Okay, I didn't buy that. I bought
Age of Invasions.
It's a tricky book.
To be fair, I know you bought it, but possibly the easier factions to understand to get a gist for the game again. Because Age of Vikings was looking at the invasions.
I couldn't get that. It's out of print. That's why I didn't get it.
Yeah. But no, great. Hopefully you enjoyed that, and
Yeah, no, we'll play again. Great.
we'll play again. And congratulations. Look
Thanks.
forward to it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep, I hope you enjoyed that game. A real fun game, as I say, an intro game for Richard. So hopefully he's got the bug for it a little bit. It's a bit ironic. The picture I share right now is a berserker because they fell to the arrows in the end. But no worries. So hopefully we've got a convert coming back to the Saga fold. Anyway, as always, please give feedback. Please like, subscribe, share with like-minded. Take care and see you all on the next video.